Morning, everybody. Ma Terry here, along with her fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy, who is feeling so much better. Let's talk about your health right quick, okay? Oh my gosh. In the biscuit making department, she is excelling. Thank God. Oh, I was tired of the diarrhea and the other stuff. Miss Lucy, please don't eat any more acorns, okay? They're not healthy. I know you think they're a health food, but they are not. Anyhow, I'm so glad to have her back. She is gaining weight, so that is so important to me. There you go. We got a lot of things to talk about real quickly. I got to catch my breath. All right, as I catch my breath, and we're talking quickly, coffee up, everybody. It's the most important meal of the day, and my sister has a percolator, and it comes out delicious. So we're going to talk about my travel plans, and we're going to talk about my channel. This may be the only one I put out this week. So pay attention. Happy Monday, everybody. All right, what is my channel about? It is about camping and making friends and camping with those friends. And I am so excited. People are texting me. They're coming to Quartzsite. So yay, I'm so happy. By the way, I have not checked my messages this morning. Betty Sue, if you want to meet up, please let me know. Yeah, I'm near Philadelphia. So yeah, that's where I'm about. Why would a channel be about friendship and camping and eating? Because the other ones, a lot of them are about fear-mongering and making money, and I don't want to do that. I am so happy that I have made so many friends. Sean, Bo and Edie, Leilani, Andrea, Kathy Lee, the list goes on and on and on. Joseph P, Joseph D, thank you, Joseph. It's a long list of friends that I've made, and I thank you and I appreciate that. I really do, and I love camping with everybody. It's a lot of fun. So let me show you what's out the window. Oh, it's raining. Looky there. You know, it's funny. This weather reminds me a lot about YouTube and the inner zones and everything. It's like they put things at the worst possible thing, you know. The governor shuts down the state and everybody. We're in the state of New Jersey. It's the worst. We're having a nor'easter. The nor'easter's coming, everybody. And they all ran around stocked up on food and everything. And so did I, you know. But did it ever happen? Did it ever show up? No. This is it. This is the worst that I've been through. And it's raining today. Finally, you know, Saturday and Sunday events were shut down. And I think that's what the news does a lot. It does a lot of fear mongering. You know, should I put as a title, I lived through the big nor'easter of whatever year we're in. All right. Why am I here? Why am I in New Jersey? You know, I spent 6 weeks here. We're getting ready to take off because I want to create strong family bonds with those that want to be around me. The first time I was here in New Jersey, getting to know my family again after 40 years in California, it's like I ran from here, you know. I think I was at a family barbecue. My mom said something crazy. They all said something crazy. And it's like, you know, by the time my sister realized I was not at the barbecue, I was in Ohio by then. It's like, good riddance. But yeah, it's, you know, a lot of it is the culture is different. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss Wawa's, my breakfast burritos over there for $5. And that's with tax. And yeah, I'm going to miss my family, my mom. Oh my gosh, we're getting along so well. Dementia works wonders on people. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, she her personality has completely changed, and I'm gonna miss my time with her. But as you saw outside, I could live here in a van. I wouldn't have a problem. The only problem I would have is if it snowed, and then I would just rent a hotel room, you know, until the snow was gone, or I could get out of the state. Yeah, that's me. But yeah. I want to create, you know, so many people, it's like money is important to them, and money is. Without money, you can't pay your doctor's bills, you can't buy food and everything, but I'd rather have friends any day of the week, and that's what I have. I have a ton of friends. I'm loved. It's a good thing. All right, so, you know, I got a lot of strange things for my birthday, and two of the things that I really appreciated, someone sent me a gift card from Panera Breads. thank you and bless you. That, you know what? Sometimes I don't want to cook at my sister's because my sister, she works like the graveyard shift. So I don't want to make noise in the kitchen. So I just go over there and have a bagel for breakfast. So that was amazing. Like yesterday, I tried just to heat up a bagel in her house. Smoke detector went off and woke her up. Not once, but twice. So thank you for that. And soon I will be heading over to Hobby Lobby. Yeah, my other favorite place. But okay, so thank you everybody who sent me gift cards. I super duper appreciate it. I'm using it. Oh, and by the way, Walmart gift cards work well. Yeah, I need more coffee. My throat is a wobbling. Because as you know, I live on coffee. This is percolated coffee. I just poured it in here. All right, so what's my next step? All right, so I have to be home to California somewhere in December, mid-December. And there are things that I want to accomplish in my life. And there's so many stops I could make along the... How do you guys travel? Put it in the comments below. I mean, I know people that make these lists. Like at 7 o'clock, 0700 we wake up. 0710 the coffee is done. 0730 you're done drinking your coffee. And I am not that person. I'm like, whatever. I think I just gravitate not towards the little things, but the big things like Dollywood. I definitely want to go towards Dollywood this year. I love Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge down there. And yeah, get there before the snow gets here, right? So that'll be my next step. Then I used to live in Daytona Beach. I love Daytona Beach. I love St. Augustine. My sister lived in Port Ormond, I believe. And I want to go out there and start stealth camping again. Like I said, there may be a move in my future, maybe New Jersey, maybe Florida. I love Florida. So, you know, the thing, like in California, my storage unit is so expensive. And Florida is beautiful except for the humidity, which I hate, and the bugs and the no-see-ums. Well, the no-see-ums are on the coast, which I love being on the coast. But you just don't go out during dusk. You know, that's the most common sense way to avoid stuff like that. Yeah, but lots of bugs down there in Florida, but it's absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. So I want to try to expand on my knowledge of doing more Florida things. You know, they don't have BLM, but they have other things that places where I could camp at. So that's nice. If I want to camp at a campground, sometimes it's nice. I camped in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You know, sometimes it's nice being at a campground, and sometimes it frustrates me because I want to be near a Panera Bread, you know, wake up in the morning, hit the Walmart, hit the Panera Bread, and be done. I don't want to be backtracking, but you know what? It was nice. They had an indoor pool and everything's cozy, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, when did I last live in Daytona Beach? I last lived in Daytona Beach right before 9/10. We won't say the other words because we get gigged on stupid stuff like that. What happened is I retired in California from my print shop and raised my son. He went off to college, and you know, my husband and I thought, well, we'll start another business, but just a part-time business. I'll airbrush t-shirts down there at the swap meet. And we spent weeks setting it up and everything, getting ready for the grand opening. We had the grand opening one weekend, and then 9/10 happened, and that was the end of my business. Because we had to go back to the West Coast. It knocked a lot of things out of control in my life. I was affected by it. I'm sure not as severe as other people, but it was a life-changing moment for me. So I tell people the reason why we left is it rained 37 out of 38 days when I was there, and it does rain a lot. Right now it's rainy season, so I'm hoping to get there in November when the rainy season may stop. So that is my plans. All right, so after I finish Daytona Beach, I'm going home along the 10. And why? Because I think I have a lot of viewers along the 10. So if you want to do a meetup, just email me. terryinahurry, I think is my email. It'll show up. I'll put it in the description below. Yeah, that'll be fun to meet new people. And then I'll go out and camp with Kate for like 2 weeks. Kate is going, you know, my thoughts and prayers go to Kate. She's going through what I'm going through with my mom. Her mom doesn't have dementia. Her mom's like almost 90, but her health is failing, and Kate has to do all this alone. And you know, she needs supportive services. That's what she needs. I love Kate. I love anybody that's bold enough. You know, love living in a house. Never get me wrong. If someone said, here's a place for you to stay, I would stay there. I love deadheading my sister's rose bush. I love cooking. I love cleaning. I do like cleaning. I love so many things. I love having a pet full time. You know, living in a van is different. Living, you know, it's exploring. You know, living in a van is a lot of exploring, and I like that. I like challenging myself. I like challenging my mind. That's why I love making jewelry or coloring or painting or anything that is a spark of creativity up there. You know, I can be happy. I think I can be happy anywhere. You know, I'm happy in my van. Yeah. So with that being said, I don't know. Where am I going with that? I don't know. I'm just a happy person most of the time, which is great because 10 years ago, oh my gosh, I didn't know I'd make it this far. So I'm so happy. All right. So that is my plans. Put it in the comments below. How are you doing today? Anybody want to say goodbye to Miss Lucy? She pops right up to me and I say stuff like that because she is an actress. Notice no diaper? Yeah. You were doing it. You were rocking that diaper, Miss Lucy, weren't you? Yes, you were. Oh my gosh, nobody styles better than you. I know, I got to take you for a walk. Anyhow, thanks for being there with me in my journey, and I will see you down the road. Bye, everyone.